Solana. Where are these coins going to go after we get an ETH ETF acceptance? Where are they going to go if we get an ETH ETF rejection? We're going to be looking at all the levels. We got the charts, we got predictions, and we got all the good stuff you're going to need to know about these three very important altcoins. I want to thank everybody for joining. Go ahead, hit that like button because we got a blast of a stream today. I'm going to go ahead and post the URL so everybody can come in and have a good time. So thank you for joining, everybody. I am DZ, and this is Discover Crypto, and we got some pretty cool stuff to look at. Now, first, the markets. What the heck are the markets doing? Bitcoin still taking a dump. You can see Bitcoin is down 6.2%. I actually opened a long, has not filled. It's at 59,500. That is the next big buy order on Binance. That might pull down the price of Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is just in a little bit of a free fall. But if you look at the past hour, it's kind of found maybe a little bit of its footing here. Let's go to a trading view. Let's go to a smaller time frame, like a 5-minute chart here, everybody. We're going to go to the US dollar on Binance, and let's go to the 5-minute chart here just to see. Oh, that is not what we want to see. We are now dipping below the little channel that we are in. Now, this channel is not worried about a 5-minute candle. What we are worried about is closing daily candles, and more specifically, closing a weekly candle below this level. Now, what's interesting, almost wicked down to the penny. If we were to measure $60,601.44, and this is going right there about $31 lower than that. And so Bitcoin is in a little bit of a slump. If we check let's look at the RSI on the 1 hour. We are very, very oversold on the 1 hour. Now, this is maybe something, I wouldn't put too much into, but if we look last time, Bitcoin was oversold like that on the 1 hour. You can see it was right here, and we got a pretty strong relief bounce after that. So Bitcoin went from 66,185 and then got about another 6% pump. So everything that it lost, it then later gained in a short amount of time. Will we see the same thing with the RSI right here? Now, that remains to be seen. Now, let's talk about ETH. Let's talk about the ETH ETFs. We're going to talk about Cardano. We're going to talk about Solana. We're going to talk about Polkadot. And where are these coins going to go? I have the actual dollar amounts that I'm looking at to the upside and to the downside. First, I want to share, talking about ETH ETF. This is a funny ETH commercial. It's only about 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm Ethereum.
And I'm Big Finance.
Are you waiting for something?
Yes, 24 hours.
I'm sorry, what exactly are you waiting for?
Oh, to help a customer send money for a house closing. You see, it takes 24 hours.
It does?
Oh, no, of course not. It's just, I don't like the rush.
With me, people can transfer
No, I want to earn interest on your money while you wait 24 to 72 hours.
money to anyone in the world instantly. 24/7, 365.
16 hours to go.
All right, so here is DZ's take. I think someone needs to make a counter commercial to this because Ethereum has 11-second block finalization times. And so really, Ethereum can only send transactions every 11 seconds. We need to find like a Solana, maybe like an Aptos, a Near, some with more transactions per second and be like, I'm waiting 11 seconds. Oh, I only took me 0.7 seconds. And then, that'd be the next level. All right, now institutions are now bidding on ETH. We're going to talk about ETH ETFs and what are these going to do to Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. We're going to look at Solana first right after this post, everybody. Jays, I do not, unfortunately. How are we all doing? To the $2,000 and TIA I did not buy that much TIA. TIA still, just staking, hopefully earning some more TIA there. So institutions now bidding on ETH. Why are institutions bidding on ETH? How can we tell the institutions are bidding on ETH? We can look at the Ethereum CME's open interest. And the CME's open interest, thank you for joining, Seth. Thank you for joining, Scott. You are now allies. So looking at the open interest on the Ethereum Chicago Mercantile Exchange, it is rising. This is the same thing that happened with Bitcoin right before the ETF trading started there. And so we're seeing whale money, institutional money, the open interest money on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Seems like it's betting on the ETH approval July 2nd, folks. We are very, very close to this level. If I pull up, I think you can see it here. Look at that, folks. 8 days away. Today's the 24th. It is very, very close. It's knocking on our door. Now, let's talk about Solana. Let's look at some prices after that for Solana. Solana preparing for an ETH ETF impact. So again, today we're looking at what will the ETH impact How it will impact Solana, how it will impact Cardano, how it will impact Polkadot here. Hey, Seth, you were in it. You got it. All right, Solana, most common destination for assets from the ETH ecosystem with ETFs looming. Analysts predict billions could be flowing into the Solana ecosystem. Market experts predict ETH ETFs could attract at least half of Bitcoin's ETF, 60 billion. Wrong. It is not going to be at least half. It's not going to be 50%. I think it's going to be a lot closer to 20%. And so I think that's what more we can expect. And a significant share of that would flow into Solana, halting the dips below 130. I got a dip below 130 that I think we're going to go to. And I looked in some other traders later on. I saw echoed my same sentiment here. It's been a year of ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs launched in January, accumulated $60 billion in assets under management. ETH ETFs are on the way. And Solana could be one of the biggest beneficiaries here. So I don't know if that is going to happen. Solana has a lot of headwinds when it comes to whether or not it's a security or a commodity. You got to be a commodity to have these spot ETFs. You can't be a security. Gary Gensler, tell us what the heck Solana is. I'm talking to you, Gary. I'm calling you out. Let me know what the heck are we supposed to do with this ETH. All right, now here is a trader talking about some points. And we're going to look at this on the charts right after. Attractive entry points. Buying at $126. And we're looking at Solana's price right now, little bit above that. Oh, man, I'm so mad I closed my long. We got wicked out of the long on this wick. We were moving the profits, and I had the profits. I saw this wick. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come in right at this wick because I think it'll bounce below this wick. Got stopped out. But so we're no longer in the Solana long. I wish we were still in the long. All right, so 126 is a good buying area. Is what they're saying. Consider adding more, $122. As long as we remain above 60K, Solana poised for flight. We're going to look at some levels in a second. I didn't mean to. This Johnny found this. I didn't know. Andrew Tate just tweeted about Solana this morning as well. It's almost viewed, 750,000 times, 10,000 retweets, and now CTO Solana. Altcoin Gordon. This will save crypto. Kind of funny. All right, now let's look at Solana charts. Let's talk about some levels. Where the hell are we going to go from here? First chart we're looking at, this is Solana Bitcoin. So this isn't fiat values we're looking at just yet. We're going to look at that right after here. Now, a couple cool things I want to mention, everybody. One, I just want to point this out on the Solana Bitcoin trading chart. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. The current zone we are at right now, we're, kind of testing a little bit of some horizontal support, wick below briefly there. A lot of similarities to this area right here. Now, let's just, look at that. We got a nice peak, trough, higher peak, higher trough, lower peak. Nice peak, trough, higher peak, lower peak, then a lower low, lower peak, and then a slightly higher low. So we're seeing higher lows on the downside, higher lows on the downside, strong peak with the first peak right there, then a little bit lower. And so I'm just seeing a lot of similarities. Now, is Bitcoin... Solana, is a Solana Bitcoin trading pair going to run up like it did here? Of course not. This is way too strong a pump. We had 5x, 540%. So we saw about a 6x right there. So I would cut it in half. And so even cutting that in half, if we were to do a 3x from these levels, incredibly bullish. If we were to go up 200% from our current level, we are seeing all-time highs for Solana as far as its relation to Bitcoin. So not only all-time highs, blasting off. So I don't think we're going to get a 6x. 3x is very, very bullish. I'd be pretty happy with the 2x here, 2.5x. So just a lot of similarities here with what we're seeing right there. $8 to $10. Ricky, we are talking about Cardano right after Solana, and then we're going to talk Polkadot as well. Now let's look at Solana on the fiat. I found something else. Woo! Making me feel very bullish, everybody. Now, this is the horizontal support we've been kind of testing for a while. You can see we actually haven't closed a daily here below these lines. We've wicked below, but we've been able to hold this blue line as horizontal support. You can see the doji candle, and not only that, acted as resistance previously. And so it's been a point of control in the past. Now, we do have another point below us. You can see it, kind of hitting it with the wick right there, candle body right there. And I think it, played with this level in the past there. So I would say the next level to the downside would be the next strong horizontal support. Well, let me tell you why I am bullish here. Some of you folks are seeing some blue lines. What the heck are these blue lines? Well, look at the RSI right now. So we are lower in the RSI. You can see, we hit there, right there, the 30 level, 20. Yeah, this is the 30 level. Top will be 70. These are both 30 points from the edge. 100 on the top side. So 70 right here, 30 right here, 0 at the bottom. And so RSI, you can see we touched the RSI 30 point, touched it again, and then we came in a little bit lower, and that's where we're at right now. Well, folks, what do you know? What do you know? Look at this, that same time period that we're looking at Bitcoin trading pair. Look at that nice little zone, and then wheels off to the blast off zone. Then Solana went on a moon ship to the, a rocket ship to the moon here. And so I'm just seeing, we saw similarities in Bitcoin, Solana. We're seeing similarities in Solana, just regular chart. So let's go to this RSI. Nice little bounce off the 30. Nice little bounce off the 30. And then we went a little bit oversold, high 20s right there. Looks like 26.63, so about 26.5. And then RSI went deep into the overbought territory. And in that time, Solana was overbought and just had an insane parabolic bull run. If we were to just try to measure, the first one was an 8x. We end up topping out pretty close to a 10x right there. So right under 900% would be a 10x. And so basically got a 10x for Solana. And so RSI bounce off 30, bounces off 25. And if you look where we're at right now, bounce right off 30, bounce right off 30. And right now we are at 22.67. So, there's two questions. Is it more bearish? It means it's just going to go further to the downside. Or is this oversold going to create an even stronger springboard to the upside? And so oversold on the RSI on the daily chart on Solana. And so that's basically what I want to tell you folks right here. If we do go to the downside, I don't expect us to go much further than this $110 level. I think people asking for $100 coming in too bearish. I think that's too greedy. Trying to get that $100 Solana, $103 Solana, probably going to be too greedy. I think the markets will buy it up at this $110 range. And so this is the level to the downside. I would consider Solana at a great opportunity, but I think it's a good opportunity right here. And if you're wondering what about to the upside, well, this is going to be our first point of resistance. Nothing super crazy. This isn't, I wouldn't, bet the farm on this or anything, but I do expect us to reject off this line. And if we were to hit it, let's just say over the next, these are daily candles. So we're going to hit it over the next, say, that's maybe too much, 15 days. Yeah, let's do 3 weeks. If we were to hit it in 3 weeks, that is still almost a 40% pump to the upside. It looks like Solana wants to get back. I think it's going to do a degen move. It's not going to 175. It's not going to 173 because Solana is filled with degens. It's going to go to this level right here. And let me just guess. Oh, that's 169. So I really, really feel it's going to bounce off that level. Why? Solana's filled with degens, folks. All right, now, next is Cardano. And so we got someone, Zendagi. LOL, Martin Lawrence just posted about Cardano on X again 6 minutes ago. His name is like Marty or something like that. Not Marty Party. Let's see. If I type in Martin Lawrence, though, it should just auto-populate. Really? All right. Let's see here. Okay. So we're trying to find... So Martin Lawrence is actually tweeting real Marty Mar. Okay, found it. I knew it was like Marty, something like that. So this is someone saying he tweeted about Cardano. Breaking news. Hit that like button. I said smash that like button because we got breaking... Oh, my God. What is he posting here? All right, we got Martin Lawrence posting. Okay, see, I saw ATM. I thought he was, oh my God, wow, he really quote tweets people here. Yeah, so he's tweeting about Solana regularly. I don't know if I could play this. Wow, he really is proud of that video. He's really proud of his video clips. Martin, you got to stop posting because we can see your Cardano posts otherwise. All right, let's go to his replies here. See if he posted anything 6 minutes ago. 1 minute ago. This man is a machine. What is going on with Martin Lawrence? But either way, Martin Lawrence.
Now come on now.
What the heck is going on here?
I always term Cardano as like
Chat.
a boss, a financial operating
Martin Lawrence tweeting out Cardano videos, bearish or bullish?
system, and nobody likes it, and everybody picks on me for using that term. But basically, the idea is that the world runs on systems, especially the financial
Martin
world,
Lawrence
and these
loves
protocols allow you to
Cardano.
move value around and represent
What is
things like
going on
identity,
here, folks?
and
I remember him tweeting
allow
about
you to
it in, like,
express yourself in
2022.
some way.
Cardano's Martin Lawrence, not a fair weather fan when it comes to crypto. This man has talked about crypto for a while. He's earned my follow here. And this man has, I don't even want to say it, this man's got DMs still open. What a maniac for a celebrity like that you really don't see that too often there. So, all right, let's get back into the more real news here. Cardano is, I feel, on an upswing right now, mostly because of Nike. Now, I didn't plan for this. Let's go ahead and pull up Tap Tools. Nike is the hottest meme coin that is on Cardano. You can see right now it is only up 63% in the past 24 hours, and it was up 60,000%. Now it is only up 34,000%. It looks like maybe we've taken a little bit of a price correction, but really not a whole lot. So these are 5-minute candles. Is this valued in ADA or USD? So this is valued in USD. All right, so I wanted to make sure we had that. Yeah, look at that insane wick. We're down only 17% for a meme coin. That is, I mean, it's about as bullish as you can get. Folks, I had a 20x on this coin. I guess I still have it, but I sold most of my tokens just getting my stupid 150 ADA back. I literally only put in, what the heck is ADA's price? $60. I only put in like $60. It's I consider it like a lotto ticket. I'm not going to put thousands of dollars in a meme coin on Cardano. 99% of them fall to zero. There's like Snake and 2 others. But I did put in about $60 here. Doubled, immediately got my $60 back, and now it's just like ding, 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 ding. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on Nike. So Nike right now, yeah, it's probably about when I got in. Yeah, about a 20x. So yeah, I got in somewhere around here. Feeling pretty good about it. So Nike has got everyone's timeline bullish here. My feed is full of people who have tried Cardano for the first time. This is the same thing that happened with Snick. And same thing that happened with, not Bored Ape Society. Not the Bored Ape Yacht Club. The apes on Cardano. The Ape Society, not Bored Ape Society. Geez, so TAS. So I saw the same thing with Snake first launch, and I saw the same thing with TAS. Once there's something hot on Cardano, some number of people, they jump in the pool, they get in the water, and they say, goddamn, this water is warm, and I love this water. I am one of those people. Boss Cat Rocket Club onboarded me, and next thing you know, I'm like tweeting about Mithril. All right, so my feed is full of people who try Cardano for the first time. They are pleasantly surprised by the size of the community, the wallets, the dexes. Still, the mission of Cardano has higher ambitions than being a meme chain. Nick's myth, I'm new to Cardano. What is this snack about? Snack. Yippington. I am new to Cardano, just moved here from Solana. Rumor has it Cardano has an awesome community that is generous. I just got my handle. Give me free stuff, he then said. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, whatever. So I bought that Cardano pig, Nike. Hopefully this ages well. Just a cool $10,000. What did he name his wallet? 10K to 1 million. I love that. I love that right there. And so we're going to get a lot of the degens who are going to say, hey, I can flip $10 into 1,000, 1,000 to 100K, then 100K into, maybe even 10 mil. First impressions of coining on Cardano. Bought some Snack, some Nike, some Snacky. Did I just invent the newest meme coin, Snacky? Don't launch that, or don't buy it if you see it. It's probably already out. Vesper Wallet, 95% of the way feeling like Phantom. I like that. Paid an average 20 cents per transaction. 30 seconds to confirm. I have no idea why people hate Cardano. I'm going to enjoy trading here and there in the future, just like I do with runes on Bitcoin. Honestly, I don't care where I can be profitable. It doesn't mean you have to choose. Just use all chains to your advantage. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel when the crypto bros are FOMOing into Cardano meme coins, followed by the dab there. I mean, ow. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. Chat, what is scraping the bottom of the barrel? Is it buying a Cardano meme coin? I would say scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh, man. Yeah, that is, I would say XRP DeFi? No, I joke. I don't mean to make fun of XRP. All right, let's look at Cardano on the charts. Found something pretty cool I wanted to show you guys. Must be nice to have 10K to put in a meme already up. He bought in late, though. Polkadot, Kava, Ondo. All right, we are going to talk dot after. Oh, yeah, Yip is trolling. Oh, yeah, give me free stuff. And they're going to be like, oh, he's a whale, and he's asking for free stuff. Some people will get mad at that. All right, so this is Cardano on the daily chart. Now, we've taken a little... Hell, we've taken a freaking dump, man. We've taken a dump. We basically teleported from 40 cents. Let's see. It wicked pretty damn close. We teleported from 40 cents. Gargantuan error. 40 cents to about 80 cents. Not quite all the way there, so it was like 46 cents, but damn near close enough. So it was a nice little double up from 45 to 80 cents there. So what's going to happen next? Are we in a bullish period? Can we get bullish? What the hell is going on with Cardano? Well, I do know what's going on the RSI. Oh, move, you stupid microphone. Oh, well, I was going to show you. I was going to play with it. All right, RSI is oversold. Oversold. And folks, am I seeing more similarities? I might be seeing more similarities here. Where are we seeing... Okay, so that was... All right. Oh, yeah. So we got this horizontal line. Oh, I remember now. Wait till I show you this thing after this. All right, so this horizontal line, you can see a little bit of a point of control here, point of control here, point of control here. So if we were to break out, what are we going to do? Well, folks, I think what we're going to do is what we did last time. So let me go ahead and clone this. I'm not the clone, you're the clone. Let's go ahead and move the clone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clone... where is it? Was that here? Where is it? Oh, here we go. There we go. Had to zoom out a little bit. Son of a biscuit eater. Come here. All right. And so, boom. I'll be damned. It looks pretty similar to what we saw in the past. Now, let me go ahead and move this puppy upwards there. So we saw pretty much the same angle, if not, the same width there, but pretty much the same angle. And then we did end up breaking out to the upside there. So once it broke free, it broke free with convictions, no looking back. Now you'll see here, played around. Now I just drew this out. I don't know if this is luck or maybe just markets being like markets, but one thing I've noticed is these parallel channels have been a little bit of a point of control in the middle. You can see the middle was resistance, flipped it into support, bounced off the top, and then boom, the 50% range of this channel acted as support. Now let's go back to where we are today. And folks, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff. We came up to the upside, came down to the downside, floated along the middle, and then we start flirting with the top here. Now, if we were to go to the upside, what kind of jump are we looking at here? Well, let's see what we did last time. So let me go ahead and stretch this RSI just a little bit for you folks here. I got too many things on the tail end. All right, so boom. I think we can stretch this, moving on up. All right, so last time we hit RSI oversold on the daily, we had a hell of a pump. The pump was, in measure by percentage, we had a 30% pump. Last time Cardano was oversold on the RSI, 30% pump. Right now, Cardano is oversold on the RSI. What can we expect? Well, you see here, we came down from the bottom of the wick to the upside. If we catch the bottom of the wick, we go to the upside here. I just want to show you something, folks. 30% is almost perfectly... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, 30% is that next level of horizontal support. I actually drew the wrong horizontal support there. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the hell... my horizontal... I must have been on like a log or something. You can see my circles where I have my support line here. And so the 30% pump from the wick is almost exactly at that point of control. And so DZ's prediction for Cardano to the upside, woohoo, looks like 46.5 cents. So that is the warning to the upside. I do think that is going to be the first point where we got to start banging on that ceiling. We got to start dragging, uppercutting that ceiling, and we're going to take a whole lot of Hadoukens before we finally break through to the upside. So that is Cardano's price to the upside. ADA is okay, lives off a legacy DeFi community, doesn't have many users. Yeah, it doesn't have the users, but the percentage of users are like freaking like they're in an acid dream or a fever dream because they love it so damn much. To be honest, for a bit, what keeps me away from Cardano and XRP is the token supplies. What limits any real upside unless you own thousands of the coin? Darth Mike, there is nothing wrong with staying away from. I wouldn't look at the number of coins. I would just say, I guess, market cap. There's nothing wrong with staying away from high market cap coins because you feel the pump is gone. I don't hate you for that one. I would say, check out maybe some of the stronger dApps on Tap Tools. Some would say just buy Nike, man. Just buy Nike. I would say World Mobile Telecom has a lower market cap here. Market cap looks like it's 150 million. Next one I am really a fan of on Cardano is IAG Cloud Services. And so DPIN and DPIN. And folks, I think that's a pretty good segue for Polkadot here. Now, Polkadot, I do want to throw just 2 projects building on it. We're going to look at the Polkadot charts in a second because what can the ETH ETF do to Polkadot? Origin Trail. Folks, the 2 things about a name I haven't used personally. I just saw some pretty bullish stuff on it. Oregon Trail is an AI DPIN play. So, this is where it gets a little interesting. Origin. I'm sorry, I'm old. I actually played Oregon Trail, so my brain goes to Oregon Trail. AI hallucinations. I've talked about the AI hallucinations. Why does ChatGPT seem like it's worse than when it first came out? ChatGPT created wrong answers. And then those wrong answers were then sourced into other AIs or the same AI, which then increases the probability of another wrong answer. And so on day 1, you got a 2% chance of a wrong answer. But you go forward 20 days, now it's like a 5% chance. Why? Because those 2% of replies found its way in the interwebs and started drawing from it more. Like, oh, well, I said this, it must be smart. And then it becomes 5%, then 10%, then 20%. And then it's like, 1 out of 4 things is wrong here. We have a clip.
Okay, so it's a work tool.
Of course, I asked, and like one of them was like, I'm like, yeah, of course. I asked, and like one of them was like, well, I asked Claude, I asked Gemini, I asked ChatGPT, I asked them all for sources, I cross-referenced them. So they're like, have 3 of these things open. And so just everybody's knowledge level goes up, but you do have to check it because 1 out of 4 facts is probably wrong or cited wrong. And so it's going to be.
I think 1 out of 4 is about the right number. Yeah, it's about 1 out of 4.
And so
that's interesting. So you use multiple.
So basically, you've got really smart people saying, AI is hallucinating at a higher and higher rate. And we have a DPIN project that is basically trying to fix AI hallucinations. And so, I would check out Oregon Trail. I think I pulled up there. Again, I don't own any. I don't even know. I just saw it and talking about Polkadot. It seems like the hottest things on Polkadot is Origin, or if I say Oregon one more time, why? They started integrating with the hottest L2 on Ethereum. And so Oregon, working with Base, using SDK and PDK and DKG, basically using the tools of Polkadot, like using the engine of a Polkadot car, then putting it on an Ethereum highway. That's how I would say it. And I know that is a gross oversimplification. There's some coder programmer out there. He's like, he said it wrong. That's just kind of, the $5 explanation there. And so, I would keep an eye out on Oregon. You know what? Let's actually look it up. Because I guess I should have done this. Does it even have a token? All right, Track. Oh, it's freaking Track. I should have known it was Track. All right, I've seen Track. How do we feel about this one, chat? $260 million market cap. All right. I don't hate it. Does it look a little bit better on the 1 year? I almost feel like it can go back down to 50 cents. I want to buy this at 52 cents. I don't know if I want to buy it at 64 cents. But I think if this thing hits low 50s, I would start snap buying this one. All right. And so, again, I don't own any, it's not endorsed or anything. All right. Next one. Accuras actually quote tweeted this one. This is 6 hours ago. Why? Because you guys can maybe make some funds here. Again, I don't know. Accur asked. Let's see here. Accur asked. All right. ACU not out yet. Ooh, okay. So this one is an upcoming opportunity, everybody. All right. So this one's using your GPU, I believe. Perfect time to join the cloud. All right. You join, you connect, you harvest. But here we go. Oh yeah, quests. So I guess the quest, again, I don't know, folks. I think it uses the quest to maybe solve some math problems. You solve those math problems, maybe you get a little airdrop, folks. So I wanted to just point that out. All right, now fib levels. We haven't done any fib levels here. Let's do a fib level on Polkadot. Polkadot fib level has not yet lost $5.30. And as I said, has fallen to the 0.78, where the Fibonacci daddies at, the Fibonacci mamas. So it went to the 0.78 Fibonacci zone. So far has not lost it. This is a good sign for the price to go up. So we're gonna go ahead and run some fibs. Let's run some fibs, bruh. So we're gonna go we're gonna go to the bottom. We're gonna go to the top, and look at that, chat. I don't know. I don't know why these fibs work, but when the fibs work, the fibs work. I'm honestly not the biggest fib user. I know like Wendy O was super, popular for using them back in the day, but I'll be damned. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, we got it. All right, so maybe, all right, yeah, right there, boom. We go to the down, we go to the swing low to the swing high, and then it just perfectly hit it on the daily wick right there. And so this is strongly suggesting a bounce to the 618 level. And so the 618 level is pretty close to a DGen number, which is $6.90, 676, within a hair's breadth of 690 right there. All right, so this would be the Polkadot number to the upside. Let me go ahead and give you the upside. If you wanted to go ahead and open along, I would be looking at closing that baby as we get closer to the $6.78 range. And so that's what I got. Now, last time we broke out of there, I don't know, kind of went above it. Actually doesn't even respect that as a stopping point. Does not respect $6.70 as a pump the brakes move. Like, hey, slow down. We're moving up too much. If anything, it's like, hold my beer. We're going up to the 0.5 there, the 7758. So shoot, man, I don't know. Maybe 670 is not bullish enough, and maybe we need to get even more bullish and say $7.75 Polkadot now. I almost feel like Polkadot could be a good DCA target for me. I did buy some Polkadot in 2021. I bought some during this period right here, but I want to say, I can't remember what sideways range. Hopefully it was this sideways range. I bought one of these sideways ranges. So I would be a buyer to lower my average cost, and then, you're back into profit town that much sooner. All right. So people are saying Bitcoin had a nice little tumble here. If we were to go to Bitcoin, I thought I had a trading view. Here we go. All right, let's go to 5-minute chart. Yeah, we're moving to the downside. Nice little, that is a strong, ugly wick. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it is rejecting off of this zone here and saying, no, we're moving down, we're moving low. Yeah, nice little, very, very short 2.5% dump there, which, hey, for less than an hour, that's quite a lot for a market there, of something worth trillion plus. All right, and so where are we looking? What is this sideways blue range? Sideways blue range is just this weekly area. And so we haven't closed a weekly candle below this. We've done a handful of daily wicks to the downside, but we actually haven't closed a daily below this area either. And so, all right, this is just some areas that we're going to be looking at. Now, once we close, I don't want to say one daily close down here, and it's $40,000 is next. But I do feel if we can close 2 or 3, yeah, I'm looking for us to retest this point of control right here, $52,000 to the downside. And wow, if you look right there, actually kind of matches up on the horizontal. Let's go ahead and draw that out. Let's just say it goes here, a hair below 53. Okay, yeah, not a whole lot of movement around that area, but definitely a little bit of movement around that. A little bit of movement around that area, if I'm not going to lie here. Yeah, so this would be the next level to wait. So to the upside, the top of the range, $72,000. To the downside, Bitcoin could still take a nice little tumble. It could still fall 13%. And if it did fall that, we're looking at a 27% movement to the downside for Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin could still have a little bit of pain in its short-term price history. All right, so we look at the Fibonacci. We look at the price chart right here. Oh, we got something bullish. This one is for the overlayers. People like to overlay Amazon and Bitcoin. Amazon.com bubble crash, along with Bitcoin's 2021 crash crash over the 2022. And now someone else doing the same thing with Ethereum and Polkadot. And Chad, I don't know. This is pretty interesting here. What are we looking at right here? So the white line is Ethereum. We had a nice little run up, boom, to the downside, and then had a nice parabolic run up. This is probably December 2020, January 21, probably around this range. And then this would be around the April, May, I think April area. And so this is, that's the white line is Ethereum. And now you can see just maybe a nice little movement with the same thing with Polkadot there. All right, so we got investing bros, all the bros in the chat and the sisses, all of y'all and everybody in between. Go ahead, hit that like button. We appreciate it. And just for you folks, I'm going to play it out one more time. The fib extension we are looking at on Polkadot here. To the upside. I guess we could do one more movement to the downside. Yeah, movement to the downside, retesting our local low right here. But if you see moving from the swing low to the swing high, we are just now perfectly at this fib level right there. So I really do feel, though, if we move to the upside, this will just be a brief delay. I think we kind of blast above that. And I think a $7.70 Polkadot is in the cards pretty quickly, everybody. Now, we started the stream talking about what is ETH ETFs going to do for Polkadot, for Solana, for Cardano. One of the I was on the fence doing an Avalanche or Polkadot. I think the chat this morning, a couple more dots than AVAXs there, maybe because dot's easier to type. But Polkadot already has the framework for an ETF. So I really do think if we get an ETH ETF, there's people front running it right now. We covered that in the beginning of the stream. People who are just now joining, the people are front running. They're front running an ETH ETF. Now, they're front running an approval. Does this mean it's going to happen? No, but I am saying big money is betting on the ETH approval July 2nd. That is 8 days away. And so they're front running it now. Boom, it happens. Some profit taking is going to take place as ETH, let's just say it does move to $5,000. Now they have all this money on the sidelines, all these whales, all these institutions. And so I have a prediction here. I think they went from Bitcoin ETFs, made their money, moved it into open interest into Ethereum. ETH ETF gets approved, they make their money, and then my prediction would be they're going to move this money, these billions of dollars of open interest, they're going to move it into the next potential ETF. To me, I think you got to have Polkadot in that conversation, potentially even before Solana. I think Solana's genesis is going to create a lot of issues. Cardano happened in Japan. That might help Cardano. Solana has big money behind it today, including Silicon Valley, and they love donating to both sides. Silicon Valley is loving donating to the presidential candidates right now. So I can see Solana moving ahead to the top of the line, random reasons why Solana could move to the top of the line. But I think Polkadot is already at the front of the line. Here they have a Van Eck Polkadot ETN, ETP, exchange traded product right there. And so there's not much money in this, low millions, year-to-date return. And so this would be maybe a potential pump right there. Custodian Bank Frick & Co. AG. Wait till you see, this is custodian Coinbase. And of course, who's the largest shareholder of Coinbase? It is BlackRock. And so I'm not saying BlackRock's going to buy Polkadot. But I think some of the entities connected to them might benefit from a Polkadot ETF. So that's my 2 cents on the Polkadot ETF. Here, Janet Yellen's going to be on and show you boys her T-bill collection. Spit out. No, we do not want that. We do not want that. So in the club right after ETH, follow the money. Sol in the club. Now, Sol open interest is going to be something that we'll watch as well. This Ethereum CMEs. After Ethereum's approval, if we get a giant spike in a Polkadot, in a Solana, in an Avalanche, in a Bitcoin Cash, in a Doge, in a Litecoin, folks, the next ETF might not be the coin that you're thinking. Do not think, oh yeah, the next ETF is going to be around here, top 10. No, the next ETF is going to more worry about, let's just say, this number right. Hold on. Going to be more concerned about these numbers. When did it launch? What was the environment? And what has it done in the years since? Is it fully decentralized? No one can make that argument. Bitcoin at its launch was decentralized. Satoshi mined the first million blocks, or first million Bitcoin, essentially. No one knew how to mine it at first. You know, he definitely mined the first handful of blocks right there. I forget what the exact number is. But then some of the people in his forum jumped in and, all right, I mined the 18th block or whatever. But like all the original Bitcoin just went to Satoshi. Not decentralized at all. But do we have an ETF today? Yes, we do. Why? Enough time has passed. And so I think some of the coins that are going to be on these lists aren't going to be Solana, Avalanche, maybe something that's within the last 5 years, last half decade. Could be Bitcoin Cash. It could literally be Bitcoin Cash. Let me look up. Of course, that launched Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin BSV, they both launched within about 3 months near the fork wars of, I want to say it was September 2017, and I forget if BCH launched. Once launched tail end of 2017. The other, I want to say it was the beginning of 2018. BCH, Max. Okay, this is tail end. I said September. It was August. It was August, not September. He doesn't know his Bitcoin history. Get him. All right. So, this is... I feel like this is probably sufficiently decentralized. Now, I am not saying go buy Bitcoin Cash. Do not buy Bitcoin Cash. Do you see this trend line? You see the all-time highs going this direction, not this direction? I want my doors to do this, not this. This. Doors got to do this. And so, yeah, this Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, Litecoin. Litecoin is old enough. Where's Litecoin today? What the heck is Litecoin at? Litecoin is still a top 25 token. I would have guessed in the 30s. I was incorrect. Litecoin is the same thing, diminishing all-time high. Oh, I forgot it actually did do that. Now, I do not think Litecoin will hit $400. I think we're going to have a little bit more close to this number, which is about $280. So I do think Litecoin could do a 4x. Yeah, 280. That's about a $4 or 4x there. ETH Classic. ETH Classic is in that list, right? It is in that list of, is it more decentralized than Ethereum? It's the original Ethereum. This is Ethereum how it's meant to be. I don't want to go too deep into the lore of ETH Classic. Basically, ETH got hacked. ETH got hacked. This hackers had all this money. Vitalik said, let's fork it to F over the hacker and fix it so it doesn't happen again. And what you're using today as Ether is actually the forked coin, and then the OG coin basically got a new name, ETH Classic. Now, some are going to say, well, Ether is the original, it's in the name. Well, some would say this code is more closely aligned to the original vision there. So, yeah, that is basically the history of ETH Classic right there. Cardano has nothing going on. Oh, sorry, I forgot. A Dish partnership. Well, it does have the meme coins onboarding people. And some would say, what is a better use case than meme coins onboarding new users? Now, obviously, I don't think that's the future of crypto. That's the state of affairs today. I would say that is definitely the state of affairs today. Why did Solana run up over the last 8 months? Meme coins, literally people trying to trade $20 into $40 into $100 into $1,000. People literally buying $5 worth of a token. So you can onboard the degen teenagers today that are working at Chick-fil-A or living in mama's basement, eating the chicken tendies. Some number of these people are going to be like you or me. They're going to grow older. They're going to start making more money, and they're going to start spending more and more money on crypto. And maybe even they would say, you know what? I'm now interested in learning how to explore computer science, learn programming, stuff like that. Love the false bravado from the ADA haters. Eric, always championing Cardano for us, of course. Grayscale pushing for Litecoin ETH Classic ETF last year. Yeah, Grayscale. Coca-Cola brings up a good point, and this is the metric I would use, but you don't really see it anymore. Fox Business News, MSNBC, they would bring on crypto expert. And the crypto expert's like talking, and it's like, yeah, here's the thing with Bitcoin, it's programmable money, and we had gold as a monetary base, and now we're moving this digital gold. You got the normie announcer, like a Jim Cramer, oh, okay, yeah, tell us more. And then they would throw the Chiron, or whatever they call it. They would have the graphic up, and it would have Bitcoin price, Ethereum price. Today is like Solana price, but before it would say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Bitcoin Cash. And those were the coins that they would actually show. Nowadays, they actually show Solana, they actually show, other stuff like that. Cardano's DeFi trading, dApps, and games. Yeah, I'm actually going to check out Vesper wallets. It's getting good reviews from all the people buying Nike. I still just roll around with Nami, and I don't really use Cardano on mobile too often. What else caused Solana to run, in your opinion? Gary the Lizard, good experience. It is a good experience. Imagine trying to tell people about Ethereum, and you're like, hey, man, it's okay. I'm going to have them avoid ETH gas fees where they don't have to pay $5, $10, up to $100, during bullish activity. I'm going to keep them away from, expensive gas fees. Oh, how are you going to onboard them to Ethereum and keep them away from gas fees? Well, I'm going to get them to get Ethereum, but then they're going to make sure it's on the base chain, and they're going to make sure their MetaMask has base chain, and they're going to add base chain, and then they're going to move the base ETH to the base chain address. And they're like, what? Hold on. Stop. What do you mean Ethereum? So I don't want to say clunky because I love Base. Base is a smooth experience. But you compare that to Solana Phantom, it is not as easy. And so I would just say ease of use. Solana is easy to use. It has a good mobile wallet. The DGens can use it. And boom, I think there you go. Also, talked about this in the past. Solana still has a lot of tokens yet to be released here. Some of this is going to be 2028. Some's 2029. I think it goes as high as 2030, maybe even 2032. And so you see right here, max supply infinity, gulp, 462 million tokens, 578 yet to be, some still yet to be issued, 116 million tokens. 116 million times 1,000 would be 116 billion. So we're looking at $18 billion worth of Solana tokens yet to be released. And so who has, this is the other main reason Solana ran up. So you got 18, let's just say 20. You got $20 billion in Solana yet to be deployed in these people's wallets, vested, right? It's just, they're going to go to sleep. They're going to wake up. Boom, a whole bunch of Solana tokens. 2028, years away. And so if you have all this money 4 years away, it's going to hit your wallet in 4 years. What are you going to do for Solana in those 4 years? Are you going to just F off and forget about it? Are you going to post about Cardano? Or are you going to say, I'm all in on Bitcoin? No, you're going to be a Solana cheerleader. You're going to be championing Solana. You're going to, praise Solana all the time. And so when there's VC tokens yet to unlock, they will do a song and dance to make that thing move to the upside. Okay, so my long has filled. Looks like 59,500 has filled. Wow. Okay, so are we going to bounce? Oh, man, I think I did 58.8 as my stop loss. Ugh, I hope. I don't know. All right, so back to this. Man, Bitcoin moving, baby, moving. All right, so the perfect example I would point to is Polygon. Everyone loves Polygon. Polygon is awesome. Freaking love Polygon. But who really has a vested interest when 93% of the tokens are out? So now we don't have these Polygon whales with billions on the horizon behind them. Billions on the horizon. See it? You see that? There's billions behind them. Billions of dollars. All right, and so they're going to pump that thing because one day I'm going to be at that house, and then I want that, I want everybody to be excited about it. But then when you, all right, so 93% of the tokens out, all the freaking partnerships, they're really, really crushing it. And you go to ARB, which really isn't that far away on market cap, 32% of the tokens, 32% of the tokens. So fully diluted value. Arbitrum has a $8 billion market cap. $8 billion. Polygon, fully diluted value, less than that by a wide margin, 5.5. And so on paper, ARB is worth more than Polygon. But when you look at the partnerships, you look at, daily active users. Well, actually, ARB is highest now. But and so, yeah, VC dumping. VC dumpage will come for the Sol Maxis. I still think Solana is a good chain for certain applications like mobile gaming, 100%. Gary Lizard, I love Polygon. Well, I love everybody hitting that like button on the way in. I appreciate everyone joining. All right, well, that's all we got for. Let me make sure I covered everything here. Yeah, we got that. We got this. We got all the things. We are dumping right now. Bitcoin is scary. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Let's stretch that y-axis. Let's freak everybody out. Crypto is over. You're done. You're dead, kiddo. I have 500 profitable trades under my belt. I'll see you in Valhalla. Later on, folks. That's all we got.